This is Fox 26 Morning News at 5 a.m. Connected to you.
Shopping online can certainly be a lot easier than braving crowded malls and, of course, fighting traffic. But if you're not careful about the way you do it, you may end up getting scammed. And joining us this morning is Gregg. He's the COO of a company called Superior Solutions. Michael, thanks for waking up bright and early, first off. First, tell me, Superior Solutions, what exactly does your company do?
We do security assessments and penetration testing for a company. So we generally do security type work many times after a company has been hacked or had some form of security breach.
Now, scammers often create a fake website. How common is this? It's kind of scary because there's obviously millions of websites. How common is it?
It's actually pretty common. The scary part is that cyber criminals are working harder than ever to really try to steal consumers' money. So a consumer has to be very careful about what they're doing to protect their information while they're online.
So how would a typical scam work?
Many times what will happen is they may set up a fake site and try to lure people in. They'll also do things as far as what are called black hat SEO techniques. So they use search engine optimization techniques to try to push their site up to the top of the search engine results. So when you put in something maybe like, bargains, back-to-school bargains, their information comes up on the first page.
So that makes me feel kind of helpless. How can a person be sure that they're on a legitimate site? Is there any way to know for certain?
One of the things you can do is just verify that you use well-known sites, from well-known companies, from organizations there that you know and you can trust.
Are there specific things in terms of just looking at the website, in terms of the address bar and stuff like that, to know if it's secure or not?
One of the other things you can do is anytime you get ready to make a purchase, it should always say HTTPS. There should always be an S, and you should always look for a little lock. Depending on the browser,
the padlock icon?
Yes, most definitely. It'll either be up at the top or down at the bottom. You'll see it there. That means the site's using some form of security. There's
certain information that legitimate retailers will ask you for. What is that? Or is there?
Yes, they're going to ask you for credit card information. They're going to ask you billing information. They're not going to ask you such things typically as bank routing information or a PIN number or other information there as far as your ATM.
What kind of tools are out there for people to recognize fraud on the internet?
There's actually some good tools. One of the great things is to use an anti-phishing toolbar. And what these do, they're built into items as far as Internet Explorer, but you can also get them as a download from McAfee and others. And what these allow you to do is they will mark a site whether or not it's actually shown as legitimate.
Seems like we live in a day and age where the criminals are one step ahead all the time. They're always thinking of something new. Is that what you're seeing in the work that you do?
Many times so, because the criminal's always going to go where the money is. So they're typically always looking at the next big thing, how they can get to the consumer, unfortunately.
Gregg with Superior Solutions, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Go back to bed.